So episode 9 starts with a flashback where Ryu and Hajin were deciding where they should go for summer vacation. Ryu suggests a lot of places, but Yejuan says that this time we will go to Korea. He gives her the tickets in a cover which she gets very happy to see. He says check it, there is another one in that cover. When Ryu looks at it, there is a ring in it, so Yejuan proposes to her for marriage, which Ryu happily accepts, but after a few days she comes to know that she has stomach cancer. Present Seong calls mom and asks about all the nearby hospitals and leaves to go to Ryu. Now when Ryu regains consciousness, she sees that she is in Jangon Hospital and Seong's dad is also a doctor here. Today was his day. She tells the doctor that she will come later to get the test results and she quickly starts leaving from here. He was waiting for her outside and was about to ask about her report. Meanwhile, he reaches there and starts asking Ryu what happened to her. Is your stomach still hurting? What did the doctor say? Are you fine now? She lies to Ryu that the doctor said that I am fine, it was just a problem of indigestion, then he will drop Ryu home. Sa says that Ryu will come with me. He says that I have a lot of things to talk to Ryu. That is why you should stop interfering between us. Young says that I asked you something. Now, so that they do not argue, Ryu comes with Seong. Then he remembers that when Ryu had told him about his cancer, Si had fully supported him. He had also taken a long leave to take care of Ryu. Sa drops her home and also opens the car door for her. Ryu says, why are you doing all this suddenly? Princess Treatment says, why? I am just showing my politeness. Maybe Hee-jun also used to treat you like this. You don't say anything and goes inside where she remembers looking inside her mom's room. Jab had told her that you should talk to your parents about this. Ryu had also called her mom but about her cancer. She didn't have the courage to tell her mom as she didn't want to give tension to her family, and we were shown from the beginning that how strong Ryo is, so she decided to fight cancer alone. Here Shang was still upset thinking why Ryo went to the hospital with Se-yoon. Then Mom also comes here and asks him why are you worried. Shang wasn't telling but Mom guesses if there is something about Ryo. So Shang tells her everything. Mom asks did you ask her why she refused you and went to the hospital with Hanan. Then Mom says you are still as stupid as you were before. Change this habit or else nothing will happen to you, or if you want then I can help. Young says that there is no need for that. Mom says then tell me how are you feeling right now. Young says that I am jealous of that Young. I told Ryu that I will not ask the reason for her engagement. And also told her that I have no interest in knowing about whatever was between you two because now everything is over between you two. I pretended that it does not matter to me but actually I am dying to know all that. I don't know how to explain but this has come between me and Ryu due to which all the problems are happening. I am very angry. So she chairs and says that you should stand firm and do not back down at all. She asks him that does your heart beat faster when the person you like is around you or when you think about her. He says yes, when she is with me, my heartbeat starts racing. He asks why are you asking all this? Mom changes the topic. Here, he reminds Ryu to take medicine by sending a message. Then we see that Ryu has to take a lot of medicines. Sun wishes her good night from outside his house, looking at Ryu's room. The next day, Ryu was going for cooking class. Neither her dad nor her brother was talking to her. Mom says, I have no problem with your cooking class. You can do that class. It will be useful after marriage, and I and your dad cannot see you doing cooking. That is why do whatever you want to do now. And then get a good job, and if you do not want to go to the US, then do not go, get married and settle down here. Ryu says that I do not want to do any job now, whatever I have to do through cooking only, and again goes after the job. So Ryu angrily walks out. Young was waiting for her outside, who brings her to eat with him where he orders porridge for Ryu because this food will be good for her right now. Now Ryu was not interested in eating this food and she likes it very much so she eats it all, but due to eating so much food she gets dumping syndrome. That is why she goes to the bathroom because of stomach cancer. 70% of her stomach was removed, and for the 30% that was left, she cannot eat much food because there is no space in her stomach. That is why she eats very less and avoids drinks. Here Dongjin gets a promotion offer on Instagram of protein powder, which was some local unverified product, and Dongjin was going to promote it for money. But while doing this, the gym owner saw him. That is why he was expelled from the gym because he was going to promote such an unverified product. Here suddenly something like this breaks in Seong's house. When Mom came to see, the glass of the washing machine was broken. His foot was about to fall in the glass, but Shang-ku saves him. Shang's mom just keeps looking at him. While cleaning the glass, His foot gets cut and his wife gives him first aid. Then she asks him to wait to eat ramen together. Both of them start remembering their old days while eating ramen together. Mang brings some medicine for him and leaves for office. He comes to his cabin and sees that Mang was about to drink the milkshake he had kept, so he runs and asks him to give it to him. Mang says, "It is just a milkshake, why are you panicking so much?" Shang says that my life depends on this milkshake. Saying this, he snatches it. Mang says, "What nonsense are you talking? Earlier you had said that the success of our company depends on the plant given by two." Saying this, as soon as he looks at the plant, he gets shocked and says that the plant is withering. So Shang takes her to the plant shop and asks her to fix the plant. Here, Yu comes out very happily after the cooking class. While talking to friends, she sees Eun-jun who was waiting for her. So both of them go and sit in the park to talk. Eun-jun says that seeing you laughing so beautifully, it felt like you have come back to your old self. Yu asks, "How was I before?" Eun-jun tells that earlier you were very bright, positive, and energetic. Tanu gives a cover in which there were details of a cooking school in Los Angeles. Sanj says that I had told you about this cooking school last time. If you want to start it, then I want you to choose the right path so that you do not fall. Tanu tells that there is another cover inside. When Ryu looks at it, it contains their engagement ring. Ryu had come to the same place after their engagement. Arjun says that the way you found your dream again and made a new beginning. In the same way, we should also make a new beginning. Because I want to be with you and support you. She wears that ring and starts looking at the sky with her hand. Now what is her answer? We are not shown yet. Shang was coming home when on the way, Ryu throws an ice cream towards him. Both come to the ground and eat ice cream and start looking at the stars in the sky. Shang is not asked about yesterday, and then Ryu tells her that today he proposed to me, then he gets very angry. He says that he is crazy. I thought I will not abuse him, but he has brainwashed me. After all, why is he doing this now? It is too late. Ryu says that if it is not too late, then he looks at her shockingly sad. Then she tells Ryu that today when he proposed to me for the second time, I felt as if it is not too late yet. Whenever he is around me, he reminds me of the good moments spent with us. It feels like the book of love that I had closed is opening again, and I am remembering all the happy memories spent with him. Everything from our first meeting to our first date is coming back in front of my eyes. Young sadly says that I am with you, but Ryu says yes. She says that I told you my feelings. Even after that Ryu says yes, which Sun feels very bad about and asks that is that why you can leave me and be with him tomorrow. Ryu goes to the hospital and tells that I had become used to him, that is why I wanted to be dependent on him. Shang says that you cannot depend on me. Then Ryu says that for me you are still like that 5-year-old child who is afraid of heights. My childhood friend with whom I used to share ice cream, my mom's friend's son Josian becomes Shang's heart. Shang says that you are very cruel. How can you say such a thing, in response to which I cannot say anything. She says that I just wanted you to understand that maybe you have misunderstood. Actually you don't like me, rather you have become used to being with me. Just like a small duckling starts following the first person it sees, thinking them to be its mother. Similarly, you must have misunderstood that you like me by giving me to me. Shang says don't say anything without knowing. How you feel may not matter to you. If you don't feel anything for me, then I can't do anything about it. And please don't tell me how I feel for you, because I know how I feel, and no matter how much I like you, you don't have the right to say this. Shang doesn't say anything further, but Shang says that the milkshake hasn't expired yet, and I am not afraid of heights anymore. Saying this, he comes down and goes home. Ji doesn't feel good after saying this either. The next day, both their articles appear in the paper, in which Mohim was blushing after seeing her photo with Dano, and there were public comments. Then Dan calls her and asks her to come down, and as a thank you he had brought lunch for everyone, and today he did not want to disturb them. That is why he gives food to Mohim and starts leaving. Today also he was wearing a flat t-shirt. Seeing this, Mohim again feels embarrassed in front of her. That is why she forbids him from wearing this t-shirt. On asking about this day, she says that do you not have any other t-shirt? If not, then I will gift you a new one, and please do not wear this t-shirt. Saying this, she runs away quickly. Here he comes to know that there is a problem in their construction site. When he runs away, He finds out that a local man had complained, due to which an order has come from the district office to stop the construction, but he had got everyone to sign on the consent form, so this problem should not have happened, and Mang says that another family member has complained about this, so everyone sits in a meeting to solve the problem, but they do not get any solution. Here Dano was also blushing after seeing his photo with Mohim. Then the editor sees him, and she understands that Dano went to work with the paramedics just for this, so she wishes him good luck. Here Mohim was getting comments. So she was going through the comments of her article and was doing Dano's writing. She says, "You are doing this reporter thing for half an hour. What is the matter after all?" Then Mohim quickly changes the topic. Here, Shang team has to face many problems due to this complaint, due to which Shang gets very stressed, so he is upset in such a way that his mother calls him home for dinner. Shang says that you are not angry with me for hiding things, to which Rucky's mom says that it was not your fault. That is why I would be angry with you. Still saying sorry to her, he tells that Rue is really serious about cooking, so please do not get angry at her either. Rue's mom was getting late for the meeting, so she leaves. Song asks her to leave only after having dinner. If you like it, please like the video. If you visit the channel for the first time, please subscribe and hit the bell icon.